crisis you're seeing today is as a result of some conmen who have hijacked the goodwill, the spirit of this constitution. And that is why you'll see this government killing its own citizens, but even tomorrow we shall still go to the street irrespective that we know they are going to kill us. We are not going to give up in this battle until Kenya achieves in third liberation. So we are not against the mediation. But whatever it is that is being mediated about must have truth and justice. That is what is killing Kenya today. The youths of this nation have lost hope because Kenya is losing its own moral values, moral ethics, because of the corruption that we have in this country. Everything is corrupt. From our leadership, our churches, there is nowhere you can seek for moral values anymore in Kenya. And the only thing that is standing, that is giving us strength as Kenyans, is the constitution that we have in Kenya today. That is where the problem is. If this constitution can be implemented the way it was passed in 2010 by Kenyans, then Kenya will be great. We want a new Kenya with one Kenya. We want a new Kenya with one Kenyan. The leadership that we are having today is very careless and reckless. And they'll speak without any embarrassment. One will just say that Kenya has its owners. That is a language that I only heard in the animal farm, where they say all animals are not equal. Do we apply the rule of the jungle in this country today? Ask yourself why. If you go to Niger, there's a coup d'etat. And its citizens are praising coup d'etat, which is against the constitution. Several years back, we had a coup d'etat in Zimbabwe. The citizens of those countries were celebrating the coup d'etat. Why? Why is it happening? And I'm telling you, even if there was a coup d'etat in Kenya today, all Kenyans will go to the street to celebrate, irrespective of it being against the constitution. That is where the challenge is. Truth and justice. We cannot have an election after every 5 years and we don't appreciate the end results of these elections. There is no value for the elections that are being held. And that is why we are even losing hope in the electoral commissions in this country. There is no hope anymore. And we still believe that 2022 must count. We still have hope that 2022 will count. Handshake is the spirit of the Constitution. Baba, I know there are people behind you who are asking you not to go for mediation because they also benefit from the crisis that we are having. William Samoei Ruto, there are people behind you who are asking you not to sit down and discuss issues affecting Kenyans because they're benefiting from the crisis that we are having in Kenya today. But I'm telling you that the spirit of handshake is not a personal responsibility. The spirit of handshake is enshrined in the Constitution, because the Constitution is for every Kenyan. Baba, we have seen your might, and we are not retreating in this struggle. William Samoei Ruto, we have also seen what you can do. But if there is room for mediation, who are we? Who are we to refuse? We don't want to burn this country. So if you can speak sense, how to improve life of Kenyans, then the spirit of handshake is not an individual responsibility. The spirit of handshake is enshrined in the Constitution, because Kenya belongs to everybody. So those who are behind you telling you don't go and shake hands with Raila Amolo Odinga, they have their own personal interests with funny names. Sijui Kichungwa, Kinduku Kiture. Funny names, Gachagua, sijui what. They have funny names that you'll wonder, what ideas are they helping you as a leader? Look at the people who are surrounding you. So with those few remarks, what I'll tell Kenyans is to be patient, but the struggle continues. Rome was not built in one day. Rome was not built in one day. So the struggle continues, and a people united shall never be defeated. A people united shall never be defeated. So the problem and the crisis we are having in Kenya today is the bad leadership from 1963. And we want a new Kenya with one Kenyan. Some white man say you can never teach an old dog new tricks. But we still believe and have hope, but there is a way forward. Thank you very much.